Alright guys, I think you're going to really enjoy this video. This is my Dark World deck versus this guy's evil anti-meta deck. Evil, okay, really evil deck. Okay, so I open up Morphine Jar, Doom Caliber Knight, Brow, um, Gate of the Dark World, um, Snow, and a Book of Moon. So I set the book, I set the field spell, and I set the Morphine Jar on the end. He plays Dimensional Fissure. My deck has 0 outs to the Dimensional Fissure at this point. 0. I don't run MST, I don't run Giant Cheernade, I got nothing. So I'm going to have to play a different play style right now because I got no outs for that Dimensional Fissure. Plus he also plays a Burden, which Burden the Mighty makes all my monsters weaker, so it's going to make this duel even more of a challenge. But anyway, so I'm going to have to beat him with Dark Worlds while I have no outs to his Dimensional Fissure. So I'm going to have to grind this duel and really fight for it if I want to try and win. So I'm going to activate my field spell and summon my Doom Caliber Knight because the field spell gives my all fiends on the field a 300 point boost. So he will have 1800 attack because of his burden and my field spell. So Doom Cal has 1800 attack and 2100 defense. So the field spell kind of helped me out right there so I could get over his Cyber Dragon's defense. So I get rid of his Cyber Dragon, I set my warning, and I still have my Morphine Jar set, and I end. So he's going to summon a Barbaros, and I'm going to be like, get the hell out of here. Solemn Warning, and then I'm going to draw. So now I'm going to summon my Snow because I gotta beat him down. They're gonna all turn into beat sticks right now. I mean, you know, that's all I can do really. Because I mean, I have no outs to Dimensional Fissure in my entire deck. The only out I would have would be a Solemn Judgment, but you know he already played it. So I attack into a Warrior Lady, so my Doom Caliber removes. But my Doom Caliber negates it, but they're both removed anyway because of his Dimensional Fissure. Okay, so I attack him directly with my Snow, which has 1600 attack points from after the Burden and the field spell. So I'm going to set my Dark World Lightning just in case he attacks into my Morphine Jar. But he's not going to. He's going to attack my Snow and Suicide because they're both at 1600. So he always forgets to remove his cards from his Dimensional Fissure, but whatever, I remove them for him. Okay, so now I'm going to set my card destruction. I'm going to normal summon my Brow, and I'm going to flip my Morphine Jar. And then we're both going to draw 5, and hopefully we'll get some good cards, some good beat sticks to help. You know, that's how I'm going to have to win this duel. I'm going to have to beat it out of him, you know. Just have to. So I'm going to attack him with the Jar, which has 500 attack points after the Burden. And the Brow still has 14 because that's 3 stars and the field spell gives a 300 boost. So the Brow's still at 1400 attack. Okay, so I'm going to set my Torrential that I drew into. And I'm going to activate my card destruction because the cards in my hand, they're not going to help me out at all. I mean, I could tribute for one of the Dark Worlds, but I mean, that's about it, all I could do. So I'm just hoping, you know, maybe he has a good hand and I'll try to just swipe all of his good cards out of his hand and I'll draw into some monsters that I can use just to ram, you know, beat him down with. So I get a Doom Cal and a Snow out of it, so it was pretty good. So he says, I like your deck. He thinks my deck's evil, but I'm like, okay, bro, you're the one with the Dimensional Fissure. So he's got the evil deck. So he's going to special summon a Cyber Dragon. I'm not going to Torrential because I'm going to save it. Because, you know, that'd be just kind of a waste if I used it right now. So he's going to special summon the Cyber Dragon. He's going to set 2 back row and set a monster and pass. So I'm going to draw. I'm going to have my Brow. I'm thinking about what to do here. So I just finally decide, okay, well, I'm just going to have my Brow attack his set monster, which happens to be a Fossil Dyna. And and my brow has 1400 attack, so it runs over the Dyna. And then main phase 2, I'm going to just pass, and he's going to activate a skill drain, which doesn't really have much effect on my deck, but it gives his Beast King Barbaros a boost, and he also runs that machine whatever one that gives the boost as well, the duel whatever, I don't know what the hell it's called, dual fusion something. Anyway, so I'm going to activate Dark World dealings, hoping to get something good, but I got a Solemn Warning, so that was good. So I just removed the Dark World. That's going to do nothing for me. Okay, so I'm going to Dark World Lightning, get rid of his set. You know, I got to start using all my cards. Just pitch my useless Dark Worlds out of here because they're not doing anything for me. So I'm going to Dark World Lightning. I'm going to get rid of his set card, his Solemn Warning, which that's good. I got rid of that. And I'm going to pitch another useless Dark World because they're not doing anything for me because of his Dimensional Fissure. So I'm going to set my Snow, set my Warning, and I'm going to pass. And I have my Torrential still set. I'm saving the Doom Caliber in my Knight to beat him down with it. And I was hoping he would summon a monster, and he did. So I Torrentialed him right there. That was really what I was trying to do. I'm like, please summon a monster so I can Torrential and have a chance at this game. So I draw into a Solemn, which is really helpful. Then I set my Doom Caliber because I don't want to risk if he has something to like a Bottomless or something. It's my only monster, so I wanted to set the Solemn so I could at least Solemn if he had like a Bottomless set or something. So I'm not going to take the risk. So my Doom Caliber has 2100 defense, so he's going to take a 500 damage with his Banisher because of my field spell, which gives the boost. Okay, so I'm going to draw, and I'm going to activate my Dark World Lightning, just blow up his face down because my Allure of Darkness, you know, I don't need that. I'm just going to try and get rid of his face down, which could have been like a Dimensional Prisoner or something, so it was a skill drain. But anyway, my Doom Caliber has 1800 attack, so it's going to run over the Banisher. And he's going to take 200 points of damage. And he doesn't remove his monsters still. I mean, if you're playing Dimensional Fissure, at least remember to remove your own monsters. So I'm going to have to do that for him. And he's going to summon a Thunder King, but I can't let that happen because my monster's only 1800 attack, so I Solemn Warning it. So I attack him directly. He takes an 1800 beat. I draw into a Bottomless, which is exactly what I needed. And he's going to just set a monster and pass. Okay, so I draw into Monster Reborn. And he forgot to remove his monsters, you know, so I'm doing it for him. I mean, if you're running macro, you should at least remove your own monsters. But anyway, so I attack his face down DD Warrior Lady, but the effect doesn't work because he has skill drain. So my Doom Caliber won't tribute to negate it. So then I'm going to end my turn. So I still have the Bottomless and the Solemn set, but he's going to MST my Bottomless. So all I got for protection is my Solemn, and he's going to summon a Barbaros, and I have to Solemn it, because, I mean, you know, his Barbaros would have 3000 attack, and, you know, I just would never, ever be able to get over that, so I have to Solemn it. And then he realizes at this point he doesn't have anything to stop me. He probably has another monster in his hand, so he says, good game. So that was an epic duel. I managed to come back and just beat him down with like a Doom Caliber while he had a Burden, Skill Drain, and Dimensional Fissure on the field while I'm playing Dark Worlds. So thumb this video up if you think it was epic, and thanks guys, I'll see you later.